So let me show you how to create a nav menu like this. Okay, so let's get started. Create an index.html file just and put inside that create a folder. Inside that folder create index.html and style.css files and insert these assets. These are all images, one for car, one for the logo of the Porsche. Okay, so let's get started. First create an HTML boilerplate and name it car. Okay, you can name it anything you like. So where do we start? We start with the header. Okay, header had a image in the left side logo. So what I'll do is just create an image tag, create a header. Okay, at first header. Inside the header I will have an image tag. I'll have an image tag whose source will be Porsche underscore logo png. The asset will be given below in the link. Just go and download and set a width of 115 pixels. Next, what you need to do is create a nav. Okay, create a nav, then create a UL, give it a class, name it nav underscore links. Inside the nav underscore links, create a li. Inside the li, create a tag. Inside a tag, name them models, services, colors, customize and colors. I'll just skip those steps and paste it all. There you go. Now you have 4 allies pointing to models, services, customize and colors. Let's see how it looks. This is the logo and these 4 are the links. Okay, so next step, let's create a button. So for the button, just go below this nav, then create a link, a tag, give it a class, by underscore button, and inside the a tag create a button and named it by. So now let's see it again. Now you have a button. Now let's style this. Okay, nav bar. Next go to style.css. I already have imported the style, but I'll show you how to do it. Okay, before that we need to import style to our HTML. Above the head, click on link, style sheet, href do dot slash and import style.css. Go to style.css. So next what we'll do is import our Roboto font. Using Google Fonts Roboto. Search for Google Fonts Roboto. Go there. This should appear. And let's choose a font. Okay. And I'm going to choose this medium 500. You can choose any of it. Just scroll here. Medium 500. Select this style. Go to embed and click on import. And just bring this part. Don't bring the style one. And import here. Next I want to create is CSS variables. Okay, for that I'll do root. Inside the root I'll show you how to create one variable. Others I'll do it fast. Okay, dash main dash color dash black. So I'll choose a color, let's say black. Okay, so what I did is created a CSS variable and assigned it a color. Okay, so I'll assign it my color. Okay, I went to Photoshop and will be assigning specific color according to our design. There you go. Next, let's assign secondary color, third color for turbo hash, and yellow color. Okay, so what, and this one is just as main font means I have set Roboto as the main font which has been imported from Google Fonts. Okay, our next step is to style the entire page. That means let me just start the server at once. I have live server installed. You can go to, so this is our how our website looks like. This is our logo and these are our links and this is our button. So let's style them. I'll style the entire root. So what I did here is this star symbol symbolizes the entire. Okay, I have called a box sizing border box and margin to 0 and padding to 0, and I have set background color. This is how you call the CSS variables. This is how you define CSS variables, and this is how you just I want the background color and name it var. Inside the var I give the value of the, I call the variable which references it to the value of the variable. So next we need to style li a button, li a and button. So for that too, just call font family, font width set font width to 500, font size to 20, color to main color black, and text decoration to none. Next, let's style the header. So I'm talking about this header. Okay, I'm going to style the entire header. Let's see how our website looks at now. Nothing much of change. So import the header code. This is the one I have displayed. I have called a flex box. Okay, so display flex means we are going to use flex box. Justify content space between. Let's see what it does is it has spaced these three items. Okay, there is space between these three items. Next, let's style our logo. So let's see our now you can see there is a cursor whenever I put my pointer at the logo. You can see pointer cursor, pointer cursor. Now let's make the logo change when I hover over it. I'll just give it a transform property and scale it to 1.25%. So now you can see it zooms in whenever I scroll there. Now let's style the links, okay, all at once. I'm going to do styling of the links all at once. Look clearly. So this is the code I have imported. So what I have done is .nav.links means I am referencing to the class, this class, okay, UL, and I have styled it list style none. Next I have what this one .nav links li is for styling this link inside this class, and next nav links li.a is for styling this inside this class. So let's click on save, and this is how our website looks. The styling is not complete yet. We'll need to style it, how the link will appear when the cursor hovers. So there you go. This is the one dot link li a hover. So let's go and see. So what I have done here is whenever I hover over the link, it should underline. So let's go and see. There you go. Now we have styled our link. Next, let's style our button. Okay. For that, let me call the button. Okay. For the button, what I have done is given padding of 10 for up and down and 25 pixel for left and right, and I want the background color of the button to be yellow color. Okay, this yellow. Next, I have given it a border radius so that the border looks circular, and I want to have a cursor, and I am given it a transition. Okay, so let's see. Now you can see the cursor appear in the button. Now let's do what? Let's see how the button behaves on hover. Just call this code. Only this much. Whenever I'm over the button hovering, the background color should change to main color black, and color of the text should be azure, and it should transform by 1.25%. Let's see how it looks like. So now you can see the background color to azure has changed to main color, and the color of the text to azure, and it will transform by 1.25 the original size. So that is how you create a navbar. Now we have a logo, we have links and a button. So this is how you create a navbar. So thank you. See you again in next video where I'll show you how to create the body of this website. Bye bye.